studio owners. Coach Ash here with Bloom Studio Coaching, and today I am talking about what you should name your dance programs. So I had a few conversations in the last few weeks with my private coaching clients about the struggles that they have with naming their programs and the confusion that that causes with parents. So here's my tips on this. Most of us in our studios name our programs, let's say primary ballet, primary tap, advanced ballet. These titles, if you think about them, really put a limit on your classes because it's how a parent perceives what those classes are about. So even if I'm a 16-year-old and I am going into advanced ballet, that really puts a title and a stigma on what that class is. So I'd like to encourage you to think a little bit different, especially when it comes to our younger kids and that preschool age, that 3 to 5 that we're really trying to build up in the studio. If we just name our programs something completely out of the blue, i.e. colors or flowers, or I had a studio that lived in Colorado, so she did things to do with the outdoors, with mountains. If we take the stigma away from the class, it's going to help our parents know and be educated on how long they need to stay in a class. So for example, going into having a child that is 3 to 5, they usually stay in one program for a couple of years, right? But to a parent, they're at the end of the season, they're coming back to you. You've given them information on how to pre-register for the fall. They're coming back going, well, why does my child need to stay in primary ballet for more than 1 year? They should be advancing. They're thinking of it like school. So grade 1, we go to grade 2. And we need to just change that perception. And how we can do that is, like I said, by naming our classes something completely arbitrary that is just something for you to identify the class. And this will help with your retention and help educate your parents on why they are not moving up. So we have this image that we all should be moving up, but really in our programs, they really do need to stay in a particular class for a couple of years before they are moving up. And lots of times the organizations, the syllabus that we're using, exams that we want to put our kids in, they put age limits on what a child should be doing. So i.e. to do a ballet exam, they need to be 7, 8 to be in this grade. So we can help educate our parents by changing those names so that really it's just for our it's just for us to identify a class. And then we can tell them, hey, they are going to stay in this program for more than 1 year. That doesn't mean that they are doing the same thing every single year or that they have failed like in school. So think about just switching that up a little bit. It will be easier for you to register. We want to automate as many systems as we can. So if we pull those specific names out of our programming, when we list our schedule on the website, a parent can see, oh, my child is 5. They are going to be in the Opal Ballet class, which doesn't mean anything to them. It's just a title. So it can also help, like I said, with your retention into the next year because you've educated the parent that their child is going to stay in Opal Ballet for 2 years, and that doesn't mean that they failed. It doesn't mean that they haven't moved forward or that the class is going to be exactly the same. So just a tip on that for you. I encourage you to look at that a little bit differently to help your parents with retention, help them understand what's going on with your programming. So as well, just want to remind you that we do have an 8-week Jumpstart program. It's a small group program where we go through topics like this. And the goal is to get you set up inside a lot of automation and really bring your studio to the next level, get your enrollment numbers up. So if you're interested in that, I would love to learn more about your studio. Definitely click the link below, book a time, and I would love to chat. See you soon.